Hey guys, so we went on the hot air balloon ride, and I have to say it was like so much fun to make that I ended up making another one. This one's a lot smaller. This one is, oh, I'm not in frame, just kidding, let me scoot that back. Sorry if it's really loud. My son brought home a mini flower pot, and I have a really awesome black thumb. Plants don't live anywhere near me at all. Like, cactus would not survive in my household. So anyways, so his plant passed away, and he was really upset about it. And he ended up giving me the flower pot and told me to make something really pretty, and it had to have flowers because it's a flower pot. So I promised him it would have flowers in it that were not real, because Mommy can't keep those ones alive. So anyhow, made another hot air balloon, but I made it smaller. And I Mod Podged a napkin with flowers and little birds and everything else around the flower pot, painted it pink. A little bit of, I don't know what type of lace this is. I don't think it's considered crocheted. I don't know. It's one that was gifted to me by Crafting Erica. And then the little pink trim with the pearls, not that you can see that. Oh, let me see if I can zoom it down. Where did I just stick my mouse? There it is. Just kidding. Sorry, I don't want to make anyone dizzy. And I'm sorry if it gets really grainy. I really need to save up some pennies and get a better camera. But can you kind of see the... Oh, if I... No, I don't know where I'm going. Can you kind of see the pearls? And there's a little pink trim. That's from Hobby Lobby. The butterflies were gifted to me by Wendy, his Crafty daughter here on YouTube. And then my Prima flowers, some Recollection flowers, the pink flowers in the center. I don't know if you guys can see those. Are kind of smushed in there. Those are from the $2 bin at Michael's. But I thought it turned out really cute. And then I took the plastic from the edible arrangements and I wrapped it with this twine because Miss Donna gave me that awesome idea. Was it Donna or Kimmy? I've been talking to you two ladies a lot, and I can't remember which one of you recommended that I use twine. I think it was Donna, but I could be wrong. So Kimmy, if it was you, I'm sorry. But I know one of you suggested it. So I tried it. I liked it. And that's how she turned out. Thought it turned out really cute. And the papers, I just used random pastel type like papers. This is more lace that was gifted to me by Crafting Erica. And then I got a bling flat back trim going around. I don't know if you guys can see it. Kind of. That white makes it really bright and hard to see. Can you guys see that trim under my finger? I got that in a D-stash a while ago. So, there she is. I'm very proud of it. I don't know what to do with it now, but you know. And then I went on this like Mod Podge kick. Okay, wait, let me zoom out. Wait, maybe I shouldn't zoom out yet because I don't want to make anyone dizzy. So I did the little bit of Mod Podge on this with the napkin, which I haven't done a lot of, and I loved the way it turned out, so I went crazy. And when we went over to Grandma's house last, she had like 5 vases and was like, here, take these, do something with them. And I'm like, I don't know what to do with them. I've never done a vase before, so I will take them home and play with them. So I did. And I took this vase and I painted it with gesso, and then I took like a pale yellow paint, and then I just took napkins that I got from Tuesday morning and just Mod Podged them on there. I don't know if you guys can see. There's a really awesome glare from all the Mod Podge that I've stuck on it, because I've done like 2 or 3 layers. I did 1 layer with just the matte Mod Podge just to hold it on, because that's what I was using to glue down the napkin. And then I ended up realizing I didn't want it matte, so I put gloss on there. And then I realized I wanted a little bit of glitter to it, so I added the Mod Podge with glitter. So there's like 3 or 4 coats of Mod Podge just on the outside. So I don't know if that protects it any more than 1 layer would, or not, the pretty little birdie. But yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this, and it didn't take me as long as I thought it was going to. My only issue is, can you guys see that straight line right there? That's driving me crazy. I don't like that. But lesson learned. I don't, it just, do you see it? Oy, it drives me nuts. Anyways, I'm not one for straight lines unless they're supposed to be there, if that makes sense. And then if you guys can see right around the tip here, around the edge, I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you guys see? Oh my goodness, my lighting. I'm really sorry, guys. Can you guys see it? The pearls right here. I did that with the perfect pearl. And I don't know if they have colors on them or not, but I used this one. I don't know. It's by Ranger. And I have Velcro all over the place on all of my stuff because that's how I hold them onto my caddy. I keep them upside down on, you know, those little spinny caddies. I took a strip of Velcro on the outside, and I have like all my stickles and everything with Velcro stuck to the outside of it, so they're right there in spinner's reach. And they're all upside down at all times. But anyways, I took that, and for the first time, I made my own pearls. Because I was watching... Sue. What is her channel? Scrap Lady 530? 350. No, 530. I'm thinking 530. I could be wrong. We all know how well my memory is. But Sue, Scrap Lady 530, I think is her channel. She did a D-stash, and I went, oh man, I really want them. And then I looked over to my right and went, oh man, you really don't need them. You don't remember to use the ones you've got. So it made me go, I need to figure out how I can use those. So I just did a little, not very fancy, but I just did a little, you know, right around the tip to make it look like pearls. I was going to glue pearls on it, but I decided against it. Well then, my daughter handed me a strawberry jar that was emptied and washed out. And she goes, here, Mom, I know you want to save these. Are you going to do something with it? I went, yeah. I was thinking about making a pencil jar for my mother-in-law so she could have it at her new desk. Except, number one, I don't like it. I don't know how I'm going to fix it. Can you see that? I don't know what was going through my head when I was trying this one. And actually on camera it doesn't look that bad. If it looked like that in real life, I might be a little more happy with it. But in real life it looks bad. So here's the rundown. I did gesso, I did pink paint, I did my napkins. My napkins were too bright, in my opinion. I wanted to dull them down a little bit. So I thought, okay, I'm going to take Victorian velvet, and shame on me because I didn't clean this, and my Tim Holtz Gothic stencil, and I put it on, and I started dabbing at it with my Victorian Velvet dauber, and it just leaked everywhere. So don't do that, because that was a bad idea. I don't know if it's because I had it curved and I wasn't holding it down all the way, or if this just isn't the type of project to try to do that. I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, I picked it up, and it was just a smudge of Victorian Velvet everywhere. So I had a glob, and it was like from here to here. So I wiped it all down, and I thought, okay, well, it's water reactive, so I can try to wash it off. So I sprayed it with water, and I tried. It didn't work. So in turn, what I did to try to balance it all out is I just took Victorian Velvet, smudged it all over the place to try to make it look even, and that to me made it look worse. So then I tried to whitewash it. That didn't work. So I scrubbed that off real quick, and then I thought, okay, well, it's kind of looking a little run down. It's looking like it's old. So I thought I would throw some vintage photo on it to try to make it look rustic. I don't know how to do that. I need to do a little more research on that technique because it looks bad. So there's blotches of vintage photo all over the place, and it looks bad. So I don't know how I'm going to fix it. But I'm going to put, because originally, let me just show you what happened. So I grabbed a pen, right? I was really excited. Thought I was going to make this a pen holder. You see what just happened? Yeah, my pen's in there. So I'm like, okay, now what? So then I thought, okay, Well, for this little guy, I made a little pillow on the inside because, you know, it's not like overly deep, but I made a little pillow to sit on the sides so I could stick my flowers on top and didn't have to fill up the bottom half. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do the same thing for this, but now that I keep looking at it, I just don't like it. So I'm honestly thinking about gessoing it and starting all over. We shall see how that goes. Anywho, project for tonight, why? I don't know. We're going to do another vase. We're going to see how bad we can screw this one up, because this one's got, like, see, okay, this one's got a curve right here, right? This one's got all sorts of weird shapes to it. There's points on it, there's curves on it, I don't know, but we're going to try. So I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so you guys aren't looking at me all wonky. Is that good? I think that's good. So, I'm going to start with some gesso, if I have any left in this jar. Oh, you guys disappeared. You guys still there? Sorry if that got a little jerky on you. You guys disappeared off my screen again. Let me stick my mouse over here. Move that right there so I know you guys are still there. Okay. So, a little bit of gesso left in this one. I'm going to take some pink paint, and I don't want a lot of pink paint. Like, this was a lot. This was too much, and I think that's what my problem is. Number one, I'm not a big fan of pink. It's growing on me, don't get me wrong, but I'm not a big fan. So I'm just going to take gesso, and I'm literally just going to slab it on there. I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do, but that's what I'm going to do. It worked for the last one. So I figure if it, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. If anyone else has suggestions on what I should do, I am more than willing to hear them. We all know that. But, like I said, this is what worked last time, so got my fingers crossed that it's going to work again. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, while the gesso is still wet, I'm going to mix my white in. Or my white. Oh my goodness gracious. Can you guys tell it's late? I'm going to mix my pink in. So I'm going to do it section by section. That, or I'm going to end up slabbing pink over it and re-gessoing it a little bit because that pink was just too much. And I didn't like it. Let me stick that in there, and I'm going to just do a couple of drops. Not a lot, because this pink is really overpowering, and it just, like, killed my whole project. So I don't want to do that again. And I know you're not supposed to paint over and over and over again on glass because it doesn't stick very well, but if I have to do a couple layers of this, I'm okay with that. I don't know if you guys are, but I can do that off camera. I just want you guys to see mass majority of what I'm doing. See, that turned out way less pink doing it that way. Where did I get that technique from? Who was I watching? I was watching somebody. I know I was, because I did not come up with this on my own. Oh, sorry for the sniffles, guys. I was, my husband's allergies are, like, killing him. So I was trying to be a good little housewife, and I went through and broke his fans apart, because he always sits in front of the fans, but they're so dusty and just nasty on the inside, because we live in a desert, and we have nothing but dust surrounding us. So I went through and broke his fans apart. Okay, you're getting a little heavy. Oh, I just stuck my finger in that. That's okay. Anyways, broke his fans apart and just cleaned the bejesus out of them. And I'm actually really excited because I think it helped a lot because he wasn't sneezing nearly as much as he has been the last couple of days. And he didn't complain about his head hurting when he went to bed tonight, so. Oh, let's not gesso that. Let me move that out of the way. That could have been bad. So, I don't know what brand this is. I got this at a Goodwill in one of their little gift baggies. Country Colors acrylic painted desert. I don't know. I've never heard of it. But yeah, it works really well. Like that one little drop. Can you guys see how? No, you guys can't see how pink it's turning. Everything looks white. I wonder why that is. Can anyone explain to me how to fix my lighting? Or adjust my camera, I should say, so it's not so white? Like, is there a, what's that term? I know what I'm thinking, I just can't say it out loud apparently. What is that called? I know one of you are shouting at me right now what it is, and I can't hear you. Is it whitewashing? Is that the term I'm looking for? Is that what I'm thinking of? Maybe it's whitewashing. That's what's coming to mind. That doesn't mean I'm correct, but that's what's coming to mind right at the moment. Like, everything just looks so white. And I don't know how to fix it. So if someone can give me a suggestion, I'm more than willing to, as you guys all know, hear it and adjust where I can. Because I don't know if it's bothering anyone else, but it's bugging the crud out of me. The fact that everything just looks so white. Like, right now, it should look white. But I promise you, the vase is turning pink. I'm literally just doing one drop in each section, and that's like covering the entire vase. Who was it that I saw this? Let's see, that's bugging me too. I can't remember. Was it Gabrielle Polacco? Could have been. I think I watched one of her videos where she does perfume bottles or something, maybe? I don't know. I'm like crazy about her videos too. That woman is just insane with what she can do with the simplest things. You guys don't know her videos, you guys ought to check her out, especially if you like mixed media stuff. Shabby Chic, that woman's a genius. Oh, so what's going on this week? Anything spectacular happen? I don't think so. I'm trying to think. Did I do anything exciting this week? Not usually. Oh, no, I'm lying. I'm so lying. We went and saw Furious 7. And if you are a Fast and Furious fan, you know that that is the final movie due to Paul Walker's passing. So sad. I'm sad that it's ending, because I have been a fan since day one. Believe it or not, this might be kind of odd to hear, but, you know, little tidbit about me. When Fast and Furious first came out, I was actually racing. I used to do the whole souped-up car, and we had this thing called Midnight Mayhem on Friday nights out in Vegas. It was at the Speedway, and you could go into Midnight Mayhem, and I don't know if it was different pricing or not, but as a racer, we paid like $5 to get in. You got your car tagged, and you went in and you would race other cars on the, you know, Speedway. And that was like the best time of my life. I loved doing that. So much so that I spent like almost $10,000 on a car, which was a Saturn Coupe, which is, in case you don't know, it's not a very fast car. It's got all like 98 horsepower, which is really lame for a race car. But I was trying anyway. Got my cool air intake, and I got my, I bought, oh man, reminiscing. Anyways, carbon fiber for my hood and my doors, and oh, the fun days. Anyways, back to what I was originally saying, now that I can remember what I was talking about originally. We would all, as a crew, go down and watch these movies in the theater. And I just, oh, I loved the hype of it all. Not that I would ever do anything that crazy. Not that any of us in my crew would do anything that crazy. But the hype of it all, and just the awesome cars, and the storyline was amazing to me. Just because it's, you know, it hit home for all of us. And, so to have it end is kind of, just kind of like that part of my life is officially, it's done. Not that, I mean, I haven't raced in years, but it's just closing that part of the chapter, you know what I mean? Like, it's finally over. So, I miss those days. Would I go back to them? No. I have children now, and those days could get crazy between groups, and when we had competitions, and so much fun though. Oh my goodness. Made a lot of good. We were like our own little family, you know. It's kind of like my crafting family. Like, you guys are my crafting family. You guys understand what I'm doing in the moment. Those guys were my car buddies. They knew what I was doing in the moment and why I loved to do what I do when I was doing it. Nobody else could get me. You know, like, my family never understood it. My dad hated it, of course. I think in the back of his mind, though, he was like, yeah, because he raised me to be a tomboy. I don't think he ever thought I would be racing, though. But, because, I mean, we're not talking like NASCAR. I mean, we gunned it once around the track, and that was the end of that. It was just street race. But I can say I've never gotten a speeding ticket, which is kind of cool. Kind of nice. Because I think I'm the only one in my crew that could say that. Pretty sure. But I got out of the scene pretty quick. I didn't stay in it as long as most of my guys did. I can't tell you I was the only female on my crew, which was nice. I didn't have to worry about any... No offense to all the females, but man, I tell you what, when it comes to cars, there's a lot of drama. It's all about who's bigger and who's badder and who's... It's just... Yeah. But... Anyways, we went and saw that for our anniversary, and we went to Carrabba's, which was one of, like, our first date type dinners. Because it wasn't our first date. Our first date was actually a Halloween party, which was pretty intense. I have a lot of fun stories, apparently, that I don't realize that I have until I share them out loud. Anybody else do that? You're like, yeah, I live such a boring life, and then you share something that was from your past, and people look at you like you're crazy. I get that a lot. That's because I've mellowed out a lot, too, I think. Growing up and having kids will do that to you. Kind of. My kids would probably disagree. So, anyways, just, oh man, reminiscing and thinking about crazy stuff that we used to do. Trying to get sponsors and magazines and all sorts of fun stuff. I guess I should do this lip, huh? I don't want to do the inside. I just want to do the lip. I have no idea what I'm doing with these either, ladies and gents. Not a clue. And I wrote a post on my blog. I need to get better at doing that because, not that I'm upset that I only have 12 subbies, but I would like to watch it grow like I did my channel. I'm just not very good at it, apparently. I'm not as good as I thought I was going to be, I should say. I don't keep up on it. And what is with all the spam? Does anybody else have a blog that just gets nothing but spam on there? Like, I thought when you clicked it as spam, that was supposed to be like the memo of, don't email me anymore because you're spam and I don't want you. I keep getting replies from this Viagra thing. It's kind of creeping me out. Something along the lines of, oh, this blog was so informational. Thank you so much for sharing this information. And it was about, like, my son breaking his arm. Really? I'm so glad that that was informational for you. I don't know. I don't get it. I'm still learning. So, I don't know. I just think it's funny. That the Viagra company finds my blog informational. Anyways. Oh. So yeah, I put up a post about, like, how do you know what to sell your projects for? Like, I see, Angela Holt and Fiona Jennings are two women that I watch. And I will see, like, they've done a project and right next to it it'll say sold. And I'm like, oh, how do you do that? Like, I know it's supposed to be based off, like, your material and time, but I don't think it's fair to charge anyone for my time because I'm a really slow crafter. So, like, how do you do that? You know what I mean? I don't know. And then I feel guilty about charging for them because, I don't know, I'm just weird like that, I guess. I don't know. Somebody help me out. I appreciate you guys all coming in on my last, my hot air balloon telling me, you know, to sell it, keep it, give it to grandma. I'm going to be honest, I'm still up in the air. I don't know what to do now. Because I asked my husband, and of course, he's so funny. He goes through and he reads all the comments too. And he's like, you realize that your friends are telling you to sell it, right? I'm like, yeah, but he's like, yeah, but nothing. If they're telling you to sell it, you should sell it. If you're not going to listen to me, listen to them. I'm like, man, but what do I sell it for? He's like, I don't know. Well, I don't either. That's where my problem is. I don't know what to sell it for. And my biggest concern is, like, how do I ship my stuff without it getting damaged? Because everything I've shipped, except for the one thing that Miss Kimmy bought for me, which was the pen display. Which I can't even, like, I was shocked. I was so excited. So, Kimmy, if you're watching, I so hurt you. Thank you for that, because that just, I can't even begin to explain. Because I don't know how to ship my stuff without it getting broken. And I feel, like, bad if I don't ship it right. That if it gets broken, what am I supposed to do? How do I fix it? Because I don't want to send somebody something and then it, you know, breaks on the way there. Not that it's always my fault, but I feel like it's my fault, if that makes sense. Like, I'm responsible in making sure that that gets to you safely. But I don't know how to... I don't know. Am I really weird in thinking that? Am I the only one who thinks that way? I mean, maybe I am. I am weird, though. So I get that. Like, I understand that my way of thinking is different. And I'm okay with that. I just don't know what to do about it, if that makes sense. So right now I'm just taking pink paint. I guess I should be talking about my crafting and not my dilemmas. Taking pink paint, if I could speaks, and I'm dabbing it with a little bit of water, and I still have a ton of gesso on my brush. And I'm just, from the top down to the curve, and just stopping. I'm not going all the way down with it. I'm not trying to do too bright at the top. Just one little drop at a time, and I'm taking it all the way down. Because this pink is really strong. And I like that, if that's what I was going for. But that's not what I'm going for on this one. I really just want light. Light, light, light. Why? I don't know. But I think that one just kind of freaked me out. That strawberry jar just kind of freaked me out with how bright this pink is. See, and I have to keep watering my brush to spread the pink paint down because it's so thick. And I wish I knew what company this was, because, man, I tell you what, I would stock up on their paint. Because, goodness gracious, only knows how old this paint was when it was sitting in the Goodwill. And it's still, like, it's going strong. Okay, I'm thinking I kind of like that a little bit. I'm bone dry on my gesso. So I'm adding a little bit of water to the bottom of it. I'm just going to go in these little spots here that are just a tad bit too bright for me. So now my next question is do I want to, and I always say Angela Holt it, because if I had an eye for lace like that lady did, I would be selling my stuff. No questions asked. I just don't have an eye for it. Not yet. I don't want to say I don't, because I don't know. I could learn, right? Maybe? Is there hope? I'm just going to scrape up a little bit. I just stuck my finger all over that wet paint. Genius. Don't do that. It's not very smart. Okay, scrape off what I can. Grab my set of baby wipes real quick. Oh man, and everyone's like spring cleaning their rooms, man. Oh, don't spill, don't spill, don't do it. Everyone's either like spring cleaning and destashing or spring cleaning and organizing, and I'm going, I want to do that. But here's my big problem with destash. I love the people who do it. I don't know if I ever could. Because, as you can see, my style seems to change week to week in what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do. I want to do everything. What does everything entail? I don't know. I don't have a clue yet. All I do know is that it would be my luck that I would get rid of something, and 2 weeks later it comes back in style, and I'm going, oh yeah, I really want that. And then I look around, I'm like, oh, that's right. I sold it. So then I would sell it at a cheaper price, obviously, because, you know, it's been sitting in my craft room forever, and everybody wants good deals when you're doing destashes, right? So then I would have to rebuy it at a more expensive price, because I would have to buy it at regular price. So that's my biggest fear with destashing. Because I know there's a few things in here that I wouldn't mind getting rid of, because, well, I don't use them, and I would like them to go to good homes and be used somewhere else. But, like I said, my fear is that I'm going to get rid of it, and then I'm going to go, oh yeah, let me go grab, aw, it's gone. And I would end up using my destash money to go out and buy it back. So, give this just a few more minutes to dry. And I think this is my box of napkins. I am for thinking that I'm going to use, ooh, I kind of like, oh, don't do it, don't get crazy. See, my ceiling fan is on, and that's just gonna bug me to pieces. Oh, but I kind of like that one. Now these napkins were gifted to me by Miss Becky, and her channel is Aunt Beck's Creations? Aunt Beck's Creations here on YouTube. And I still owe her a package. I haven't forgotten, I promise. I'm so bad at, like, I think my biggest thing is that, like, I want to give her stuff, especially Miss Becky, because she's given me a lot and has spoiled Scarlett to pieces. And so I want to get, like, a nice little package together. And then I'm not ready to send it off yet because I keep wanting to put more stuff in there. And then, like, for a minute there, I lost the box. I found it now, but, you know, I'm just saying. But she gifted all these napkins to me. Oh, I kind of like the idea of the corkscrew. That'd be kind of cool. Okay, what else do I have in here? Beach theme. I should totally do a beach theme one. There's an idea. I'm really stuck on this black, though. I think my worry is that I'm going to run out. And then I won't know what to back it up with. Does that make sense? Because, like, these ones I got at Tuesday morning, so I know I have a ton of those. I'm not even worried about that. So I might save these ones for a smaller project just to make sure I don't run out. But, I mean, there's a lot on a napkin. There really is. If you stop and think about it. I have 2 sections of that left. Oh, it's so pretty. So they're getting used. And I save all my inner pieces so that way I can stamp and make my own. I'm kind of thinking beach theme. I don't know why, but I like it. Sorry guys, this is just my thinking process. There's not much thinking to it. It's just a matter of picking and choosing. I really love these owls. I gotta do something for Scarlett with these owls. I like that one. I have a thing for butterflies, flowers and butterflies. That one's really pretty. I love this one. It's got like music sheet music behind it, stamps, butterflies, ripped letters, doilies. This one's just really pretty. I might end up doing this one. I think I'm going to do this one, and if I run out, I can use something else here. Keep going. I hope. Okay. So, I'm going to tuck all these back into my little box here. Because I like to keep them safe. And I don't throw any pieces away, ever. Like, I have this, it's not a little piece, but, you know, it's a little shredded. But I save them because you never know when you might just have that little piece that needs a little extra loving. And you have that, just tear it up and stick it down. Okay, so gesso is done. What am I after next? Oh, my Mod Podge. All right, little buddy, stay right there. Sorry, guys, I'm going to reach in front of you. Maybe. Can I reach it from here? Okay. Mod Podge. Let me turn down my fan so this doesn't get all crazy. Shake up my Mod Podge. Hope I can open it. Oh, good. I cleaned it enough. Oh, not really. Okay. I have to remember to clean this off every once in a while, because I'll tell you what, it's like impossible to open. My husband makes it look really easy, but you know, he's good at that stuff. Okay. This brush was also gifted to me by Miss Crafting Erica, because you guys spoil me, and I appreciate it. This is my Mod Podge gesso brush. It's the only brush I've been able to use both on. Why? I don't know. I mean, like, why I have to use both on this, I don't know, but it works, so I'm not going to complain. Okay, and here's what I learned. Don't cut it. If you don't want a straight line anywhere, don't cut. So here's what I do. I just rip, and this goes over there with that cute little pile. And I fold it, and I fold it, and I fold it, and I just take the teensiest bit off on the edge. Right there. And that part I'll throw away because it's too little. I couldn't even wrap my fingers around it to glue it down. And then same thing on the other side. Just itty bitty little piece. See? Oh, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. Wow, I'm such a jerk. Sorry. So I just tear that little bitty piece off. Good thing I have another side. Man, that's what I get for not paying attention. So here's my flat edge. I'm still not in frame. Here's my flat edge. And I just fold it and fold it and fold it. Nothing pretty or spectacular. And then I just take my fingers right here at the edge and I just pinch and tear it off. So that way it's a rough, ragged edge all the way around. And wish me some luck, because now I'm going to stick this guy down. And I'm going to start here. And I'm going to work my way up. Now, here's the good thing for me. I don't care about the wrinkles. If it wrinkles, I think that's cool looking. I'm so okay with wrinkles. Some people are not okay with wrinkles. There is a technique that I watched, and I, for the life of me, cannot remember how to pronounce her name. She's got a book and on Amazon or something or other. Anyways, the technique she uses is saran wrap. She will take saran wrap and she will just pull as tight as she can. And that will, it just smashes it on there. No wrinkles, no nothing. And I've thought about doing that, but quite honestly, guys, I'm just a little lazy when it comes to crafting. once I get going, I can't stop. Like, I can't be bothered to have to stand up and go get something. I don't want to, I just want to keep going. I don't want to stop where I'm at. Does that make sense? I know, that probably makes me a horrible crafter, doesn't it? And for those of you who have never done this before, let me just give you a little bit of info that I learned the hard way. Don't keep going over it. So when you keep going over it, it rips. I mean, napkins are pretty sturdy. They're give them credit where credit's due. But like, I would try to keep jabbing at it and keep going at it and keep going at it, and then it would just tear and my picture would fall apart and I'd get really sad. So I'm trying to make sure I get the edges down really good so they don't lift. Ah-ya! And I have a trolley horse in the middle of my foot. Okay, that's fun. Alright. Let's not do that again. So, like I said, just kind of going around my edges to make sure that they don't lift, because I'm not really good at gluing these down. Okay, and I'm going to stop it there, because if I keep going, I'm going to end up ripping it. And then, I'm going to rip this side. I don't know what it is about the straight edges on the napkins. I just don't like them. Just like I said, folding it, ripping off a teensy bit just to give it the jagged edge. Oh wait, and you gotta be careful, because I don't know about anyone else, but I'm a really messy crafter on top of it. I like more paint on my fingers than I do on my craft. But with Mod Podge, you gotta be careful, because I've had napkins stick to me and I tore right through the picture. And of course I don't think of that stuff until it's too late, but you know. Scooch this on over, and I'm gonna go, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 panels. So I'm gonna go right in the middle. So I have 2 panels here, napkins on this side. I probably shouldn't set that down yet, huh? I'm sitting here thinking about it. What do I have? I did not think this through. Not that I ever think anything through, it's fine. It's okay. We'll see what happens. So I'm just going to stick this on here really quick, because I don't want my other side getting stuck to the table. Because I didn't think that all the way through. I should have thrown down my craft mat or something. I don't know if that would have helped, but I probably should have. Okay, painting over that whole side. My son fell asleep on the couch tonight, so he might end up coming in here to talk to me. I only mentioned that because I think I heard him say something, but he wasn't, I'm not quite sure what he said, so I don't know if he's just talking in his sleep or if he's looking for someone. Right around my edges, and I'm going to lift that up, make sure the other side's not damaged. Okay. I really hope I'm in frame. If I'm not, you guys can all take turns slapping me. Okay, so this is what we got so far. And then napkin down on that side. Napkin down on that side. And you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, I might do different photos on here. But I really like the collage of this one. I think that's my biggest thing. So maybe I'll go this way. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. And the thing I love about these projects is they don't take that long. I mean, minus like dry time. Dry time is what takes the longest. I'm really bad. I'm not patient enough for dry time. I should be. I'm pretty sure I ruin a lot of projects not being patient. But like I said, I get really excited and I just want to go. Just want to go. Just want to go for it. I don't want to have to wait. I'm going to try to stay away from that top lip. You guys see what I'm doing? I'm going to try to stay away from the curve and try to stay away from that top lip. And see if I can get away with it. Alright, that's going to get up in the lip a little bit. That's alright. Alright, I'm thinking that's pretty cool so far. I don't know what you guys are thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Kind of liking it. Maybe I'll stick like butterflies in the middle. Alright, so I'm going to go there, and then I'm going to go the opposite side. Oop, this way. See if I can... Oh, snap, I forgot. Just kidding. Wait. Wait. Oh, it's already all over my desk. Well, it wouldn't be me if it wasn't. So I need to set this apart. Gotta get that extra layer out of there. Come on, little buddy. I'm so bad at separating my napkins. I don't... Like, I'm okay if there's no, like, embroidered design on it. But when they have an embroidered design, I'm, like, screwed. I don't know how to do it. So I usually end up ripping it somewhere. Come on. I see you. You know you want to separate. Do it. Do it. You're right there. Come on, man. Okay, well, I don't want this to get stuck on my desk. It doesn't have to. Aha, got it. A little bit of Mod Podge on my fingers. Okay, so let me separate these real quick. Those will go in my save pile. Let me rip one of these guys up. Kind of sort of down the center. There we go. Okay. And this will save that. This one. No, no, not ready yet. Darn it. See, I get so excited. I get ahead of myself. Rip this up first. Okay. Oh, don't stick, don't stick. And this side. Okay, now I can go for it. Alright, let's do it. Oh, just kidding. Let's try it again. I was just getting ready to tell you guys that it's getting a little warm in my room, and then it dawned on me that's because I had to turn my fan off. Just kidding. Oh, we're at 15 minutes already. You know what, guys? We might end up finishing this project tonight, which is going to be really odd, because I don't think I've ever done a start to finish in one night. So if we end up going a few minutes over an hour, I hope you guys don't mind, but I think I'm going to go for it. I think I'm going to try to finish this bad boy tonight. Because like I said, it doesn't take long. It's the dry time. The dry time is what kills me. Okay. So, see, now I have... Whoops. So I have this panel that's missing. You can see the napkin on both sides. I have this little panel that's missing. This one here in between. And this one here in between. So I'm going to find another napkin that I think will go well with this one. See, I think that one's too bright. That one's pretty. Oh, I like that one. I'm going with that one. That means I gotta rip up more of it, which is fine. But I'm trying to stay within my time here. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Let me stick as I throw Mod Podge all over my arm. This guy needs to go over here on this side. Not that you guys can see what I'm doing. Sorry, I don't know what's up with my camera angle tonight. I must have done something different and didn't realize it. I'm just going to zoom out. Does that help at all? Maybe? I hope so. Yeah, I'm going to zoom out now that, you know, we're at the end of the video. Wasn't that nice of me? Jeez. If I could think of stuff sooner, I would save everybody a lot of trouble. I'm just not good at that. I don't think of stuff until like the last second, and I'm like, oh man, totally shoulda. Okay, careful with this one. These bigger ones like to rip on me. Not that I mind, but you know, if I can keep it all in one piece, I'd prefer to. If I can remember how to fold it up. No. Maybe. There we go. Okay, that one can hang out over there. And I'm going to save that just in case I need little pieces anywhere. And I'm just going to tear this one right in half. I have a feeling I'm going to need at least 3 panels of it. Just fine. Oh, my nose. Sorry, guys. I do apologize. My nose is driving me bonkers after cleaning those fans. And you know what? I have one of those stand-up fans. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? They're supposed to be... Oh, I just dropped my heat gun. They're the long, like, towers. How do you clean those? Like, I literally tore mine apart. Using a Q-tip in between all the pieces. I'm getting frustrated. I'm cussing the thing out. I got a vacuum right beside me. It was bad. I'm trying to get in between each and every little blade. So we can breathe at night. Oh, missed a piece. There we go. Okay. So then... I'm going to attempt to measure this out. Not very good at measuring, guys. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. My finger got stuck. Alright, you hang out over there. And if I can do this without breaking it, that would be awesome. Oh, too short. That's alright. That's why I keep my little pieces. Because you never know. I'm just going to stick that one right down. And then I'm going to take a water brush. Stay. Just, alright, you know what? That's fine. That's cool too. Take a little bit of water, even though it's messy. And I'm just gonna, right along the edges here, to tear that off. There we go. Okay, see I missed a little spot there, but that's alright. I'll get to it. And I'm going to take a little bit right here. So I'm just using just plain Jane water and rubbing it against my napkin where I need it to break off, and then going back over it with the Mod Podge. So now that panel's kind of done. Let me grab. This is going to drive me bonkers. Just overlay that right on top. And let's grab a couple of roses here. So this is where it gets fun for me. Now I get to start ripping up the pictures and throwing those guys in. My desk is going to be so much fun to clean. Am I in frame? No? Jeez, man. I'm way off tonight, guys. Somebody needs to slap me. I'm going to take this butterfly out. Wait, let go of my finger, let go. And I'm going to take this butterfly out. Hang on to that little piece. Oh, almost at the hour mark. I'm not there yet, guys. Almost, almost. Tip this over, go this way. I hope you guys are okay with me going over just a little bit. Well, I don't know if it's just going to be just a little bit, but you know what I'm saying. I'm going to go over. It's going to happen. Okay, measure from there, right below the butterfly. Okay. Give it, give it. Definitely want that butterfly in there. And this will stick down where it needs to. I hope. They're in there somewhere. I should really just do this, because that would be smart. See, again, I don't think of this stuff until the very end. I don't think of the smart stuff to do until I'm almost done with it. I'm like, oh yeah, I shoulda. Oh well. Too late now. Take that off. A little more Mod Podge here. See, I ripped it too far right there, but that's alright. Okay. That side turned out alright, I think. Alright, see, I've messed with that side too much. I've mushed it. So now I'm going to add a flower right on top of it. Nope, I have a straight edge on there, so I'm going to mess with that edge a little bit. Okay. Alright, keep flipping. And let me tear off my edges here so I don't forget, because I will. That one. And is there another edge on this one? Yeah. the edge that I missed on the last one. Oh yeah, we're past the hour mark. Hang in there, guys. I promise we're almost done. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Actually, with this piece, since it's smaller, I'm going to save that for my bigger pieces. I think I'm going to go up this way. It's going to be butterfly up here. I'm so close. So close to finishing one project in one video. I never thought I'd see the day that that would happen. I'm so proud. Even though it's taking me a little bit longer. I know this part needs to go. I don't want to cut much more than that. Give me that piece. Whoops. I just want that going into there, and I cut too much off there. That's alright. Kind of liking the overlap on this. There we go. Oh, I totally ripped it. Just kidding. This is why I save all these little pieces. See, I just love the way they collage together. And yet, even though it might look wrong, they're all in the right spot. Does that make sense? Anyone's made it this far? To those of you who hang out until the very end, you're awesome. And you'll know you're awesome because you heard that comment, because we're at the very end. Not that I'm saying my other subbies aren't awesome too. I appreciate everyone who takes the time to watch 2 seconds of my videos, because I'm still in awe that anyone's watching. Okay. Any other big spots, or is it just that one spot left? Yay, just that one little spot right here. We're almost done, guys. Woohoo! And I'm just going to tear this one right down the center. Give it. Is there a straight edge on that? Yep. Okay. Cut that little piece off right there. Piece can stay. Wait, this one's got a straight edge. I just thought about that as I was grabbing it. So let me take that straight edge off. Okay, release. Nice and easy. Thought I was going to lose that piece. And I just need an itty bitty little piece. That'll do it. Right here. Alright. Say what? Finished the whole project. Bam! It's all done. Now it's a matter of dry time, which takes like 24 to 48 hours. I'm probably going to throw some glitter on it, because, you know, that's what we do. But yay! Well, that went quicker than I thought it would. Which now means I gotta figure out something for next week. I was so proud when I came up with this idea, and I was like, yeah, it's going to take me a while. This went a little faster than I thought it was going to, which I'm not complaining. Just go back, grab a couple pieces that I may have missed. Because now that I got it sitting upright, you see pieces that are not done. So, anywho, let me know what you guys think. Is there an easier way to do it? Did I do it alright? Let me know. And I'm just going to keep going and nitpicking at it. And I will talk to you guys next week, if not sooner, because like I said, hubby's got a set schedule now, so it's kind of nice. And I should probably stop recording now, huh? Sorry. See, when I get going, I can't help myself. I gotta do it till I'm done. Unless it's like a big project. Speaking of big projects, I might end up doing those mini albums again with that customer lender that I had, for those of you who have followed me for a while. So maybe we'll get back on those next week. Or I'll ask you questions about them, because I'm going to need some help. There's 24 of them that I got to do. So, yeah. Alright, you guys have an awesome crafty week. Let me know what you guys are up to, what you guys have been playing with, what you guys have been doing. This is what I've been up to. Napkins, Mod Podge. I'm telling you. Never done it before. It's pretty exciting stuff. So, anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. An hour and 7 minutes. It's a long time. So, I will talk to you guys soon. Like I said, I'll try to get something. If I think of something sooner, I'll try to get on sooner. And if it takes me a while to think of something, I'll let you know that too. So, I will talk to you guys soon. Have an amazing crafty week. Bye, guys.